All right, you want to know the truth? Most people don't fail because they're not ambitious enough or they don't have a good idea, but they fail because of three silent killers: underskilling, money illusions, and being impatient. I've made these mistakes. I've lived through them. And today I'm going to hand you the playbook so you don't have to. Number one, not being skilled enough or being underskilled. Underskilling. People jump into a business because of passion, and passion is good. You must have passion to start anything, but passion's not enough to get you there off the rip. If you cannot sell, if you can't deliver, if you can't process a payment, you don't have a business, but you have a lot of stress. So before you actually start your business, here's a few things that I want you to do. Number one, whatever it is that you're selling, whatever type of business it is, the goods that you'll be providing to someone, I want you to talk to 30 people and ask them about that good. And based off of the experiences that they've had previously with other contractors or other hairstylists, ask them the things that they are a must for them. Like, this must happen the right way when I go get my hair done, or this must happen the right way when I have someone come work on my air conditioner, and get all that info. And then in your own business, implement those non-negotiables for the customer. That way you already have a good game plan of what it's going to take for you to offer the best service you possibly can before you even start. After you gathered all this information, then you need to create pretty much at least a 3 to 5 step game plan that when you approach a customer, you've gotten a call in, or you've even called outbounding call or whatever. You already have the next 3 to 5 steps that this customer is going to go through with you and your business to make the sale. Because that's the most important part, is get the customer. You have a service that they need. Throughout speaking with them, they decide that they want to go with you because you already know how this is going to go anyways, and then make the sale. So already have those, how you think that's going to go, in place before you even talk to your first customer. Next, you have no business yet. So after you've talked to friends and family about what you need, we know what's non-negotiables for them in that business. Now you already know exactly what you're going to say to the customer, 3 to 5 steps on the sales process. The last thing that I want you to do is to actually call 30 people. It could be your mom. It could be brother, friend, whatever, and actually pitch them on what you've created. So let's just say you are doing window cleanings. That's the business you're going to start. Call your mom. Hey, Mom, this is Higgins Window Cleaning. I just wanted to call and give you a shout, whatever. Terrible. I'm not prepped for it. So whatever you've come up with, try to sell your mom. Not actually, you ain't got to charge her, but just walk through the process of, talking and giving your pitch. That'll give you a good start so you can actually get some leads in, because nothing's going to be coming in at first. All right, number 2, money illusions. So money illusions is paying attention to your money. After you finish step 1 and you actually do start to make some sales and you're getting some money in, it can become very confusing to understand which money is yours and which money is not. You may have an LLC started. You may have, a separate business banking account, but you don't have any software yet, most likely, to track what money is yours and what money isn't. What I mean by that is, let's just say, for example, you've made $50,000 in the past 2 months. That $50,000 is not yours. Most likely, nearly the entire $50,000 is somebody else's. It's owed to your truck payment. It's owed to vendors. It's owed to the window company. It's owed to contractors that you used. It's owed to marketing. Everybody else, when you start a business, has their hands in your money. And if you're not extremely careful and track where your money's going, you can actually even end up negative. So you got $50,000 in your banking account and you owe $75,000. So keep an eye on your money, especially in the beginning stages. One book that's good for this, if you're in a home service business, would be the E-Myth. So here's the E-Myth. This is for HVAC contractors. Very good book. I'm going to go over this book in detail, but I'll just give you a quick rundown when it comes to finances in the E-Myth. There's a 50-30-20 rule when it comes to home service businesses. 50% of your money that's coming in is going to go to cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold is units, labor, materials, so tape, screws, everything that's needed when a job goes in, when it comes to HVAC, when it comes to electrical, when it comes to plumbing, all the money that's needed to get that job done that day, that's 50% cost of goods sold. Next is overhead. Overhead can get kind of complicated, but your overhead is pretty much what it takes for your business to run monthly. So if you have a shop, that's overhead. If you have office personnel, that's overhead. Gas, overhead. Power bill, overhead. So all these monthly bills, even marketing, if you have if you have a monthly marketing scheme, that can really get baked into overhead. So 30% of your money there is overhead, not yours. And then if you've done this right, your business is actually left with 20% that would be profit. So if you make $100,000 in a month, 50% of that you already know went to units and materials and all that other shit. So now 100,000 minus 50%, now you got $50,000 left. 30% of that is going to your bills. So you're left with $20,000 after 100. That's why when you first start, if you're only making 10, 5, 4,000, you see that in your account, oh yeah, I'm doing pretty good, but really you're not left with much. So be extremely careful. Read this book, goes through it in detail. Really great book. I think everybody should read that. Just keep an eye on your money. The number 3 killer is impatience. When you decide to be an entrepreneur, it's a long game. Everybody has the sense that when you decide to be an entrepreneur, start your own business, everybody, I know the feeling, has the sense that you want to get some money quick. You start a business most of the time to make money. You probably ain't got no money right now. Maybe you've started some other business before, you've made money, you want to do something else, whatever. Usually the main goal is to make money. And you kind of want to make it quick. You don't want to wait 10 years to make $100,000. You don't want to wait 5 years to make $100,000. And it doesn't have to take 5 years. But truly, when you start your business, most people do not see really great results that first year. That first year is really you figuring out how the business even works. Most of the time you don't see it the second year, because the second year you're improvising and sharpening what you did the first year, making corrections. So realistically, expect to see large gains and large profits, maybe year 3 through 5. Your first year, you need to focus on sales, starting the business, making sales, getting your name out there. All that's important. And it's going to be slow at first if you have no help or your name's not out there at all in this specific trade, or you go into a business that has a lot of competition. So that's what year 1 is. Just generating some money and generating some clientele. Year 2, really year 2 through 3, that's when you take everything that you did year 1 and you optimize it. What I mean by that is you start actually creating SOPs, standardized operating procedures, that are going to streamline everything that you learned year 1. So let's just say year 1, you were doing invoices on paper, or maybe you use QuickBooks, something simple. And that's working fine, but you need to make it look better for the customer. Okay, you know how to collect the payment. You already know how to get the customer. Now you're going to improvise or start utilizing a better accounting software or a better accounting software or whatever the case. Or let's just say you've been making sales, but it's been all on paper as well. And now you want to start giving the customer 3 or 4 options that looks a lot nicer. Okay, you know your products, you know your pricing, but now you're going to be able to give them a much better layout of their options, and they'll be able to choose through that. So that's what year 2 through 3 is. Or, yeah, year 2 through 3. You're just getting better at what you've learned. Year 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on. Now you're doing the same thing. You're optimizing, you're getting better. SOPs, making sure everybody's following the business structure, but you're scaling. And as you scale, more problems come up, more people in place. And that's when really you start to be able to generate a lot of revenue and dial in your profits. So be patient. Year 1, don't focus on having a stack of cash in your wallet. Kind of hard to do. Some people do. But focus on creating revenue. Don't worry about profits. Just create your revenue. Boom, boom. Customers, sales, etc. All right. Judge yourself by the actions that you control. Leads generated, calls booked, and revenue collected. Don't just judge yourself on lagging results, like how long it takes for revenue to come in or how much revenue you've actually made. Momentum is going to beat motivation. So stay consistent and stack those small wins daily. So if you're starting out, avoid these 3 killers: underskilling, money illusions, and impatience. Execute on rules 1 through 3 that we just talked about. Ensure that you keep an eye on your money. Ensure that you do have the skill that you need before you start. And follow that 1 through 5 year plan and know exactly what you need to be doing through those first 5 years. And you're going to beat everybody else because everybody else thinks that they're going to start and blow up year 1. Those are not great expectations to have. It doesn't happen very often. But you're in this for the long game and for the long run. You're doing this for your family. You're doing this for yourself. You're doing this for your kids. And you're going to stick through it to the end. So you're going to be ahead of everybody else just knowing this information here. What's one thing that you're struggling with now? Is it the fact that you don't know enough about the business that you want to start? Is it you don't know anything about how to manage your money? Or is it you don't know enough about the skill that you need? Or is it that you don't know how to create a 5-year plan for your business? If you comment below whichever one of these skills you need help with, I respond back personally. We can talk about it, go back and forth, and I can give you any of the information that I can to help you out. So last thing, as far as the 1 to 5 years, this book here, good read. Choose Your Enemies Wisely. This is a business planning book that goes through your entire 1 year. You can do a 1 year plan. You can do a 2, 5, whatever. And it walks you through exactly how to build a business plan. And that would be great if you're having trouble with, thinking about what the next 1 year is going to look like, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, or what even to put in a business plan. So great book. Choose Your Enemies Wisely. Check it out. If this video helped you, subscribe. I'm doing this in public. No fluff, no bullshit. I'm right in the middle of my business. I'm right in the middle of starting this YouTube channel. So got some good insight. If we're helping you, if you like the video or you think that, or you have any suggestions of things that you need help with, comment, subscribe, DM me, doesn't matter, and we'll go through it. Appreciate you, bro.